Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to Archer+alex. My name is Alex. I am the owner and lead soap maker, and today I'm going to be making a new bath bomb for my Scream Queens collection, Blame It on the Juice. So this is a Beetlejuice inspired bath bomb, which is going to feature some really fun notes of lime, lemon, peppermint, and tea tree, and I can't wait to show you how I made this bath bomb. So if you're ready to jump on in and see how this spooky bath bomb is made, keep on watching and we're going to get right into it. Okay, so today we are going to make a new bath bomb for the Scream Queens collection. So this bath bomb is going to be called Blame It on the Juice, and it's going to be inspired by Beetlejuice, of course. I had this idea before I got the official date for the Beetlejuice movie, and so I'm really excited for this. I've made some embeds to go in the middle of this bath bomb. So we have a bright green and a dark purple. So I'm excited for that. And then also in the middle, we're going to be adding just a little teeny tiny bit of mica. So we'll be adding in Queen's purple and Kermit green, just so that there's some extra special razzle dazzle when this bath bomb hits the water. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've already pre-measured out my baking soda. So I'm going to get that ran through the sieve real quick. And I like to add coconut milk powder because it adds a little extra foam and fizz to the bath bomb. And these bath bombs are going to be straight up white, but I will be doing a Archer+alex first with this bath bomb, which is painting the outside of it with mica, so we'll add those signature Beetlejuice stripes. And then I'm going to do something extra special for the top of it, and you will see that at the end of the video. So, I'm getting the rest of my dry ingredients. And I know I have cream of tartar there. Beautiful, gorgeous. And I'm going to grab my dusk mask as well, because sodium cocoa isocyanate, much like sodium lauryl sulfate, sodium lauryl sulfacticate, SLSA, likes to kick up and go airborne really easy. So I'm just trying to protect my airways. Which I haven't done in the past. But doing so now, I don't know why I haven't done this. Cool, and I'm just gonna let that spoon live in that bag. Wow, that was practically dust-free. Okay. Set that aside. Tear out the scale. Next I need to add in my kaolin clay. So I like to run this through a sieve as well. So we want... Let's see. So kaolin clay is going to help solidify the bath bomb. and that's why I like using it. It also helps to anchor the fragrance in the bath bomb. Then adding in the coconut milk powder. Sick. And then we're going to add in our cream of tartar. This will help ensure we get a rock solid bath bomb. And the last and final ingredient I'm adding in is titanium dioxide. So titanium dioxide is going to give this bath bomb some opacity. So whenever you drop it in, the color embeds that we're going to give, the titanium dioxide will give it something to hold on to so it doesn't just look like clear water, because that's no fun. Honestly, this baking soda is kicking out more dust than the SCI did. Beautiful. Okay, so let me move that aside. So in this beaker, I have my liquid oil, which is castor oil, some coconut oil. I also have polysorbate 80, along with my fragrance blend, which is an essential oil blend of lemon essential oil, lime essential oil, tea tree essential oil, and peppermint essential oil. And so now I'm adding in my isopropyl alcohol. Sick. So I wanted this bath bomb to be like citrusy, but I also wanted it to be kind of like fresh as well. I think that the colors that I've picked out for this bath bomb are definitely representative of that fragrance palette. So let me grab the stand mixer. Okay. So now I'm going to take my beaker, kind of swirl this around to mix up our liquid ingredients. And get in there with my spatula and get the rest of it out. Beautiful. And now I'm going to mix this up on low. Okay, so now let's take this down, and what I'm going to do next is run our citric acid through the sieve. Let's do a status check. Will that hold its shape? Yeah, it feels like it. I might add just a little bit more isopropyl alcohol just to really get it to that wet sand texture that we're looking for. There we go. All right, so let me move dish guy out of the way. Knock off our powder. Put that on the dirty dish shelf. All right. So let me grab my tray. And put my plastic shells down. So I got these, I think from Michael's. They're the plastic like ornament shells. And they are perfect for storing your bath bombs while they harden up and cure. So that is what I've been using for the past 2 years. Okay. Let's get into this. So I'm going to pile this on. We're going to, first and foremost, get our Micas at the ready. So I'm going to take a little micro teaspoon, take an embed, place it there, add our bath bomb powder on top, and then repeat and do the same for our green. And then I'm going to press it together as hard as I can. Because I needed more powder in there. Shoot. I'm going to slightly repress. There we go. And there we have it. So I'm not too worried about a little bit of mica spilling on the outside. I think that kind of goes to the Beetlejuice aesthetic. It being like a little rough and a little grungy. So let's load up another one. The recipe that I use, I get about, I think about a dozen bath bombs out of it. Just kind of depends. one of these days I will have grown the brand enough to be able to get a bath bomb press. Shoot. And really just make this easy. Come on, old girl. Because the bath bomb press would definitely make this portion so much easier. Troubleshooting. I think what I'm experiencing is because of the mica. So the mica is not wanting to compact. So we're going to forego that. And then do just a general like scoop and press. When I pop the top off of this one, ta-da! There we go. I say that and watch that be completely wrong and then start to backfire. But at this time, we will proceed with it. I also did add a little bit of isopropyl spritzing to our bath bomb powder just to make sure that it wasn't too dry. But I did maybe like 3 additional spritz. There we go. And I incorporated it with my hands so that I could really kind of like feel out the bath bomb dust and make sure that it wasn't getting too wet, because if it gets too wet, then it just starts like becoming super difficult, almost gummy to work with. Okay, so I am back a few days later, and we're going to paint these bath bombs. So I'm going to add some black mica to a jar. So that was just a standard black mica, and then we're adding a little bit of graphite black so that this bath bomb has a little bit of sparkle and shine on the outside. And then all I do is add some isopropyl alcohol, and then I swirl it around. And get everybody activated. So what I'm going to do now is get my brush loaded up, and then we're going to paint stripes on the outside. And so with this being a Beetlejuice inspired bath bomb, I'm not worried about it being too perfect. It can be a little messy and dingy and grungy, because that is the nature of Beetlejuice. I want to make sure that that black is really on there. My monitor died, so we're having to use the little camera viewfinder. So I'm going to repeat this process on the rest of these bath bombs. And then once the tops are dry, we're going to flip them over in the mold and paint the bottom sides of them. Alrighty, and so the part that I am most excited about is this next part. So we're going to pick up our bath bombs, line them up on the tray. So you can start to see how cool these are going to be. Oopsie doodle. All right. Perfect. So right here, I have some clear melt and pour. And what I'm going to do is add a little bit of Jade Green Liquid Crystal Dye by Brambleberry. And then we're going to add some Kermit Green Mica. Then I'm going to mix it all in, get really well incorporated. And then the last and final part of decorating this bath bomb is I'm going to pour some of the melt and pour on top. So everybody's going to get some. And then we will go back and layer this up a little bit if we have extra. Perfect, and we do. We have a little extra. So I'm just going to do a little smattering all over the place. And there we have it. I'm going to punch you all in for a closer look, and then I will meet you at the Archer+alex testing tub, and we will see one of these bath bombs in action. Okay, so that is how I make the Blame It on This Juice bath bomb. So this is what it looks like. It turned out so incredible. I could not be more happy with how this bath bomb turned out. So what I'm about to do, hence the robe, is we're going to do a little tub test with this Spooky Dookie marble. So I'm not about to waste it. So after we do our tub test, I'm gonna take myself a little bath. So until next time, make sure y'all stay safe, stay happy, and toodles. Okay, so the tub is filled up with some nice warm water. We're going to take our bath bomb and we're going to give it a smudge. And yes, it floats. So primarily you're going to see some white foam kick off of this at first. And that's just until the bath bomb starts to dissolve, and then you'll start seeing some of the other colors from the embeds start to shoot out. Using the coconut oil and the castor oil and the coconut milk powder, the water in my bath bombs is super silky. So you can start to see some of that purple is starting to kick off now. Oh, I'm so happy with it. We got some purple. Hopefully here in about a minute or so, we'll start to see that green start to kick off.